So now that you can do that, I'm going to do that with someone else.
Yeah.
Just because I can.
That's one of the things we encourage is the battle buddy call. Hi, you're live. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Mommy. How are you?
What? I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I am on a podcast right now, and we were doing a buddy call, but I also I called Aiden and told him we did his song live on the podcast.
Aiden's song?
Yeah, I played it on the podcast talking about my proposal. So finally told the world, but I was also telling them about you and how much I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's sweet.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
It's a very
You have
special
been
woman.
my rock through all of this. Thank you for
So,
always believing in me.
Well, so mommies do. Am I on the air?
Yep.
Yep. You sure are.
Before I say something silly, I'm sure.
Oh no, you can say whatever you want. It's fine.
No, we were because we were texting earlier about a different subject, so I was going to kind of tell her the rest. I thought I better ask first.
Yeah, you're like, wait.
Hold up.
Well, hi.
Well, you are
Dallas,
on.
Fort Worth, where are we?
You are, yes, we are in Dallas, Fort Worth. We are
Okay.
on the Vet Struggle page on Facebook Live,
That's correct.
Yeah.
and it's to help veterans stay connected and really bring us back to life sometimes, you know?
I agree.
Ah, near and dear to my heart. You know that.
Yes, I do.
So, well, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Mommy. I couldn't do it without you.
Hey, yeah.
At least I couldn't do it wisely. You make a lot of better choices than me. Back when back when I was first starting and I learned that you have to drink to play music. It was not the case with me. And my mom would be like, so did you watch that one? Nope. She's like, you might want to. She was always the voice of reason, and she had my kids on my UK deployment.
Go loosen up a little.
My UK tour, excuse me. We already talked about you having Aiden on deployment and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
everybody is very, very grateful that I have a mom like you, and they want one like you too.
Oh, yay. Well, I got plenty of room for more of y'all. So.
Well, she's in Clyde, y'all. So if you're in Abilene, go look her up, and if you ever need her, she'll be there for you.
We'll do the Adopt a Mom program.
Adopt a mom, yes.
Yeah, oh, yay.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you too, sweetie. Thanks for
Gigi,
having me
Ma.
on this.
Yes, ma'am.
I will kiss Gigi, Ma.
I do have one question for you, actually,
Okay, what's that?
and it might make you upset.
Uh-oh.
What was the phone call you received when I was paralyzed?
Ooh. From St. David's Hospital, a nurse called me at 10:30 in the morning and said that, are you Deanna Wheeler's mother? And I said, yes. And she said, well, we have to let you know that Deanna is on life support. The paralysis has moved up to her diaphragm, and we're letting you know because we think you need to be here. And the last I heard was at 4:30 when I talked to you saying, Mom, I think they're going to keep me. My leg hurts so bad and blah, blah, but I didn't, up to the diaphragm and life support lost me. And I was on a plane at 12:42 going to Austin, had no idea where I was going, couldn't quit crying the whole time.
So you jumped
hear
on a
life
plane
support.
immediately.
I live 3 miles from the airport, and yeah, it wasn't. In fact, I had to buy clothes when I got there. My one bag really didn't have everything I needed. I made sure I had my makeup mirror. I made sure I
That's all
had.
you need.
And
And a good foundation.
yeah,
You're good to go.
Well, I got to DFW Airport, and I checked my phone because I didn't have phone the whole time I was going from Sacramento to DFW. And I'm looking at my phone, and she said, "I love you, Mommy." And that was the first time I knew she was alive for like 5 hours, because I didn't know the whole time on the plane and getting there where she was or what life support was keeping her alive or nothing. I knew nothing. It didn't sound like the same thing as a sore leg 6 hours earlier. I didn't know. But when the text came, it said, "I love you, Mommy," I knew somewhere in there. I wrote her back and said, "I'm on my way." I fly in at, 8:35 or whatever it was. And here's the most miraculous part. When I flagged a cab, I got in, and of course my eyes are damn near swollen shut by now. and I said, "I need to go to St. David's Hospital." And she said, "Okay." I said, and I'm crying, "My daughter's on life support there," and blah, blah. So she takes me through this construction zone and pulls me into the back of the emergency entrance and lets me off. And I get off with my suitcase and my coat, and I head out, and I asked for where Deanna Wheeler is, and they told me what room and what floor, and I went up. And come to find out, there's 4 St. David's hospitals.
Oh, jeez.
All different parts of the city. I had no idea. This gal, this sweet little Uber driver, drove me right to the one I needed. How divine intervention is that? I'll never know, because the truth is, the next 2 or 3 times I drove there, I couldn't find it. I was going the wrong way every time. So when I was driving myself, I put in St. David's, and it's like, this sounds familiar. I'm in Southside town. But, yeah, they got me right there. And then I didn't know where my grandchildren were. So I'm like, where are the babies? And then one of the gals, in fact, it was from the Regroup Foundation. They were sitting in there, Antonio and
Stephanie.
My mind went blank. Stephanie, I'm so sorry. They were sitting in there, and I kept saying, "Where are the kids?" And you weren't speaking very well, but you were kind of had tubes down your throat and your hands. You were kind of letting me know they're at the house. But Stephanie and Antonio knew where you lived, because you had moved from the house to an apartment. And I went, I didn't know. So
2 weeks before.
Just weeks before. And they drove me straight to your apartment. And I went in, and there was your babysitter, and all 3 of my babies are asleep, because by now it's like 1 a.m. And I get in, and I look at all the kids, and everybody's safe and happy, and you were doing okay then. And when the next morning was school time, I don't know where they go to school. I don't know what time they go to school. They had moved, because they had changed. You guys had moved from the last time I was there. And so I got up, and my kids, oh, Lord, Aiden was wonderful. "No, I think you go right this way. No, now you turn left. What's the name of your school?" I don't know. So I still Googled elementary school near wherever this apartment was, and it told me what it was. And we drove there, and it said, "Yeah, that's it right there. You let us off right here." Like, oh, okay. So I got the kids to school, and as soon as I picked them up from school, I drove them straight to you. No, I didn't. Yes, I did, because I didn't know if they'd let me. You were in intensive care, and they wouldn't let you in with me. Wouldn't let the kids with me.
Weeks.
So, yeah, I couldn't see. I couldn't bring the kids until probably your 7th day, when you got off the ventilator, when you got off the life support. 6th day, and then I could bring the kids. And then I took a picture, the most iconic picture I ever had, when they first got to see their mom.
I love it.
I do too.
Even though Ailey's panties are showing.
You know what? It made it all the more real. There was nothing set up about that picture of those kids hugging you, And,
I remember that moment.
Great
Lordy. Anyway, I love you very much.
I love you too.
Quit talking. I'm not good for radio. I'll talk all day.
I love you, Mom. Thank you.
I love you too, baby. Goodbye, Dallas Fort Worth.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.